feels, though, that underlying all of this is artificial intelligence, and you point that out in your piece.
Yes, I mean, this was the thing that Taylor Swift says kind of motivate her to speak out and publicly endorse the Harris campaign. I mean, she may have done it anyway, but she made a specific point of bringing this up in her post. She said there had been misinformation posted about her by Trump on Truth Social, suggesting that she had been that she was endorsing him and that some of her fans were supporting him as well. And so what I think this kind of represents is, the first kind of major impact we've seen from the use of AI in an election. Now, we've heard researchers warn that deep fakes and other kind of misinformation using AI would perhaps influence voters. And this is kind of what's happened, although it's come from a rebuttal rather than the original content itself. And Taylor Swift's response is going to be seen by many more people than the original post by Trump.
As you point out in your opinion column, we can only speculate if Swift would have endorsed Harris had that fake endorsement not happened. But then there's like the Taylor Swift effect, right? And, you try and make sense of a presidential debate. What's your conclusion in the column about the impact Taylor Swift coming out and endorsing Kamala Harris will have on this election race? Opinion tech columnist Dave Lee, go.
Well, I think one of the things we've seen in the past when Taylor Swift has brought herself into politics, which we know she does very, very carefully and with a great deal of thought, is that what we typically see is voter registrations among young people, among young women in particular, tends to go up quite considerably. So I imagine we'd see that happen again here. There's questions of how much of that translates to people actually going to the polls, but put it this way, Taylor Swift's endorsement is certainly one you'd prefer to have than not have, right? So particularly when it's done in a way that is drawing attention to one of the major criticisms of Trump, which is that he, makes things up and puts them on his website.